I think surprise for me they play this way against Bahrain.
Yeah. Now, you had a decent left foot in your toe in your time. This wasn't bad either, was it?
Not bad, but I tell you what a strike. This is left foot, and there, as we'll see later, he actually crosses the line. Did his best to miss the second one as well. Or, as Mohammed said, it was a 1-2 off the bar to Chetri. Whichever way you look at it, Chetri scores and fully deserved a goal. I thought he was tremendous. But there we see the ball
it's
from above. It's in. That is clearly in. And to be fair, you said it at the time that it was in. The follow-up, 1-2 off the bar, and Chetri there, who had a really good game, scores. And at that point, you thought, right, 4-2.
Yeah.
It got very exciting, didn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the great thing was, it's a great strike, but the actual little bit of skill to go past the defender, he flicks it over. And then I was thinking, well, you're going to run it into the box. But no, he shot. Fantastic strike. And as you say, see his goal, really.
I'm glad, obviously, that it went in. If it hadn't, I wonder what the referee would have done about giving the goal. The goal line technology debate goes on and on. Sepp Blatters, I think, in the last couple of days, said again that, yes, we're heading in that direction now, FIFA.
To be fair, I think the linesman and the referee were so far away from it, because as the ball's gone out, you know, well, I think you shouted straight away, Matt, didn't you? You felt it went over the line straight away.
Just a feeling.
Just a feeling, because of the way the ball came down and then rebounded out, because it rebounded straight out. And if they hadn't have scored and then would have seen afterwards that it did go over the line, you'd have been so disappointed for India.
You would.
Because they deserved that for that second half performance.
Yeah.
But it was a great goal.
Maybe by the 2022 World Cup here in Qatar, we'll have goal line technology, Mohammed. That would be nice.
We hope.
Another first for Qatar. Another first. Now, how about Ismail? Plays his club football, I think, in Bahrain, 24 years of age. And we'll look at his 4 goals, or his 4th goal in a moment. But first, a talking point from Bahrain on a negative aspect, the slightly silly yellow and then red card for Aish.
Yes, I think for the Aish was, you know, first tackle, the ball was yellow card, and then the second, he flicked in the penalty area. I think it's, you playing against India, you're not playing against a very strong opponent, you know, that's make you nervous or something like that.
That could have been a red card, actually.
Yes, could have been a red card, and you know, he just take I think a silly second yellow card, which caused him not play against Australia, and this is the most important game for Bahrain.
It's definitely a dive. I think everybody in the studio felt, Tony, didn't they?
Most definitely, and this is crazy. This is within, you know, 3-4 minutes of each other. He's got the biggest game for Bahrain coming up, because if they do win that one, they are through. So it's a huge game. He's a star player, and he just falls to the ground.
Yeah. In actual fact, Matt, I would like to see retrospective action for things like this.
Right.
You know, that because it's a clear, blatant dive. The referee's got a big enough problem anyway, refereeing these games. Why do it? And I think retrospective bookings or sending offs for that sort of diving will soon put a stop to it. Yeah, I think
and
so.
Actually, after last night, where the referees and the officials got some criticism, done well tonight.
Yeah,
the Malaysian and his assistant, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't have known about the bar going over the line because we didn't have to decide. No. But you know, certainly very good game.
Yeah.
The referee and the assistants.
Now, your job down the years has been to spot players. How about this boy Ismail?
Well, I like the fact that he was two-footed for a start, you know, and perhaps one or two of the finishes were simple finishes, really, but that was a great strike. And the way he glides past, he's got a bit of pace, decent size, young enough. You can see he drifts onto his right foot, hard and low, and we see a couple of the other goals with his left foot. So he's two-footed, good pace, decent size, looks a good athlete, and still young. So we have mentioned it a few times here that there's so many scouts, not just from the Premier League, but from every country now, because this is a big tournament, and lots of players on view, hoping to make a name for themselves, hoping perhaps to move to bigger, better things, and perhaps he's got a chance.
There won't be, I guess, many occasions at the Asian Cup where one player scored 4 goals? Once or twice, maybe?
No. Yeah, it's a few times. I think Ismail had a good game and had a great opportunity to be the scorer of this tournament tonight, but I think the coach pulled him out early. He can stay there the whole game, and he might score more goals because this is the easiest team he can play against. Their coming game will be against Australia, and I think it will be a difficult game to him to score more goals.
Yeah, he may not get the 4 against Australia, of course.
it's very difficult. And
Do you think he'll be a bit disappointed that the coach took him off?
If I'm him, I will be disappointed.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But as you see, scores with both feet. Good composure, Tony.
No, it looks very good, very calm, and that's the most important thing for a striker when they get into that area, to be calm and slot it, pass it into the back of the net. And he did that, you know, extremely well. Clearly, he's playing against the defence, which gave him those opportunities. However, he still had a bit to do with either feet and scored well. We were talking about JC John trying to score. Well, I tell you what, it wasn't him. It's Ismail.
He goes, as you see, straight to the top of the scoring charts. 4 goals tonight, 4 for the tournament. 1 ahead of Chol from South Korea. Although, of course, South Korea play India next, so with respect, he may probably add to that tally.
Yeah, I think that could be surpassed. But we'll have to say, I think that it was a great achievement anyway, scoring 4 goals. I know the opposition wasn't the strongest, but you still got to score them. And that last one he got, you know, when you have a look at that again, drifts past, pulls it onto his right foot hard and low. It's a good finish.
Beaten and conceding 5 on the night, but I would like to think that the coach of India, Bob Houghton, will feel somewhat positive about this. Here is his post-match reaction.
Well, Bahrain attacked very well, I think. It was a setback for us to get that penalty against us so early, you know? But at least in the second half we kept going, and you know, to be 4-1 down at half-time and come back and draw the second half 1-1, it's an indication that the boys have got some fighting spirit here. You know, good group, they stay together. I like them.
The next match is against South Korea. It's a difficult game for your team.
They're all difficult games, you know. Australia was difficult, Bahrain's difficult, Korea will also be difficult, but we knew that, and you know, we hope we can put up as good a fight in the next game as we have in the last 2.
This competition, this continental competition for your team, is a good experience for your players.
Yes, it's a good experience. It's a good experience.